Okay, the next step in processing our data, so we have our raw data in the right format. Okay, the next step is to take averages and to find the random error. So I'm going to create a new table beside here, and what I'm going to write here is height of inclined plane. Okay, and I want to convert to meters, and I need an uncertainty, so I'm going to say plus or minus. Okay, I can't say centimeters, so I'm going to divide by 100 to go centimeters to meters, so 0.005 meters because I divide by 100. So that's the first thing. That's the height. Okay, and next thing I want to do is put in here. What I'm going to do? I'll type it first: average, max, min, and what I'm going to type here is the random error. Okay. This is related to the dependent variable, which is the gradient of the velocity time graph, which here we can say acceleration or gradient, because we know that the gradient of the velocity time graph is the acceleration. We can say this in our actual Word document by just typing it. So I suggest merging these cells. Okay, you click on the cells you want to merge, you right click here, and you can go format and alignment and merge cells. Okay, that's one way to do it. I'm gonna paste in acceleration or gradient of velocity time graph. It's up to you, but it's important in your written report you mention that. Okay, so I'm gonna go acceleration. Okay, and I'm gonna leave the reading error there. Okay, should say to the power of. Okay, because it didn't bring in the superscript. That looks good. I'll probably center it for aesthetic reasons. Okay, the next step is I need to convert my height, which is here. I want to bring it over here, and I want to convert from centimeters to meters. So first of all, in Excel, equals means it's a formula. So I want to take the contents of this cell here, which is A3, and I want to convert from centimeters to meters. So / means divide by 100. That's a division, and I get the value. To repeat the calculation for all the contents, I just click. Before I click, my cursor here, which is a white cross, I bring it to the bottom right hand side of the cell. It turns into a black cross. I click and drag, and I get this. However, there's a problem. The uncertainty is 3 decimal places. The values go to 1, 2, they vary. Let's say here, everything has to be consistent. Remember this button here. Okay. And now the number of decimal places is consistent with the reading error. That's the first step. That's good. The next step is to get the average acceleration. Again, I say equals, and the formula that tells Excel it's a formula. The formula for average or mean, you type the word average, A-V-E or A-G-E, open parentheses. Okay, just a note, students using Italian laptops, the word is media in Italian. And I click and drag my 3 trials because I want to get the average of those 3 trials at this height. And I go equal. Okay, and to repeat the calculation for all the contents, remember bring the cursor to the bottom right hand side, click and drag, and it repeats. Okay, significant figures are consistent, so that's good. Now, the maximum is basically the maximum value for each repeated trial. Your equals tells Excel it's a formula, max, open parentheses, I click and drag, gives me the maximum value here, and then to repeat, remember bottom right hand corner, click, drag, max. Guess what? Min, M-I-N, open parentheses, give me the minimum value in my repeated trial, close parentheses, enter, again repeat the calculation, and we have it here. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the random error. Now remember, random error is linked to the fact that when you repeat the measurement, okay, you don't get exactly the same value. And this is linked to precision, and this is completely acceptable. It's good. In a positive way, random error is always present in an experiment. But what's different now with the IB is we have to mathematically consider it. We can't just say it's there, we have to show numbers, quantify. So, the random error, how do you calculate mathematically? Well, it's the difference between your max and min divided by 2. Okay, it's like saying your biggest range divided by 2. So, equal. max, I do parentheses, the maximum is actually in this cell here, which is I3. Okay, I3, and I subtract the contents in this cell, the minimum, J3. Close my parentheses and I divide it by 2. Okay, again I see the value, I click and drag bottom right hand corner and it repeats the calculations automatically. We have a problem here. It's not, the values are not consistent in decimal places, they should be the 3 decimal places, so remember this trick. Okay, I went too far. Okay, and that's it. Okay, to wrap up this video, I'm just going to put some borders around. Okay, this is the aesthetics. Later you'll paste this into your, okay, let me click and drag that. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to close this video.